Welcome back, everyone. Appreciate y'all being here today. I got a good one. I got a good one for us. It's the 10 most beautiful small towns to visit in France for 2024. I'm excited to get into it. Hopefully you guys are as well. It's about a 14-minute video, so I'm not going to talk too awful long here. Let's just get into it.
Welcome back, folks, to a brand new video.
So you're flying into Paris for a city break, but it's left you feeling unfulfilled. But other parts of the country are filled with medieval towns and villages that will take you back to its ancient past. I think you should visit during the early autumn to springtime to avoid the summers. So let's look at 10 stunning villages to visit in France. Number 1, Yvoire.
I really thought he was going to go right to Paris. I thought, wait a minute, that's not a small town.
Now this is a medieval city built in the early 14th century.
Wow.
Located on the French shore of Lake Geneva, between Geneva and Evian. So while small, the town of Yvoire is packed with history. Known for its restored medieval homes and buildings, the town overlooks Lake Geneva.
Lake Geneva, man.
So you can walk around the town and stop by the remarkable Garden of the Five Senses, which is designed to please all 5 of your senses, such as the colourful and fragrant plants, where you can sometimes pluck the flowers and feel or taste them, if that's your thing.
What is it about these old European buildings that just, I don't know, they just look so comforting and so cozy, you know what I mean, and just so amazing. I don't know what it is about them.
But while touring the town, you can also stop by Yvoire Castle, which was built during the 14th century.
It just seems so peaceful, you know
later
what I mean?
on, head
So
down
relaxing.
to Lake Geneva for a super cold swim. So Yvoire is a bit of a pain to get to, but you can take a train from Paris to Geneva, which is just over 3 hours. You can then go via the ferry from Geneva to Yvoire, or you can take the bus.
Man, it is so beautiful.
Number 2, Bazook, France. Now this is a stunning medieval village that's perched on a rocky promontory overlooking the Ardéche.
I sit here and say 380 people, and that's still bigger than the little town I technically live in.
River.
Mine's just not as pretty.
Now this village is characterized by its narrow cobblestone streets, its ancient golden stone houses, and the medieval castle ruins. In fact, Bazook has been recognized as one of the most beautiful villages in France. I think it's due to its historic charm and, of course, the scenic location. Now, one of the crowning jewels of Bazook is its medieval castle, especially as it sits in a stunning location right above the village. And the castle's imposing ruins makes you imagine the lives of the nobles who once called it home.
Yeah, that fascinates me.
And from the ramparts, you'll gaze upon the Ardèche River, which winds its way through the picturesque countryside below.
It's like a perfect little
This
area.
is a great way to go deep into
It's beautiful. It looks peaceful. You got a water source. I mean, it's a perfect little area.
France and explore some villages that don't really get that much tourism. Number 3, Saint-Émilion. Now just a short 40-minute train ride from Bordeaux.
Sorry about the random pause, my dog started barking out there at something, who knows what, but let's get back into it.
You will find one of the best medieval towns in France. A stunning UNESCO-listed hilltop town, which has a long tradition of winemaking, dating back all the way to the 2nd century when Romans originally planted vines here. So probably the most famous monument of Saint-Émilion is the 12th century monolithic church.
Wow.
And its name suggests it's carved from stone. But while the church itself is well hidden in the rock, its bell tower is standing tall and can be seen from every spot in the town. If you're interested in architecture, the tower is a fascinating monument by itself.
I love the quaintness. I love
France.
the peacefulness looking of them.
Now this is another delightful village that's nestled right in the heart of the Ardèche region. A blend of rustic beauty and riverside charm.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's perched gracefully on the banks of the Ardèche River, and it's a very picturesque escape that stands out for its individuality. Wandering through the winding streets, you'll feel that authentic ambience of a rural French village. Traditional stone houses line the lanes, each with its own story to tell. Now, one of the distinctive features is its ancient bridge that spans the Ardèche River, connecting the villages to the surrounding countryside.
Okay.
The bridge's arches and views of the river add that unique element to your holiday. So it may not have a medieval castle like its neighbouring villages, but its simplicity and its unspoiled beauty are its trademarks.
Castles are nice, but they're not necessary. I mean, I love castles, but they're not necessary. It's a beautiful little town right here.
Number 5, Gordes. So this is a picturesque hilltop medieval French village that's located in the heart of Provence. In its early existence, Romans occupied the area, leaving behind columns, theatres, and artifacts in the surrounding landscapes. But Gordes is not a big destination, but quite a small yet charming place instead. So when you do visit, which is 55 minutes by car, or far longer if you're taking public transport, you can even see all of the village in a day.
I just love it.
To be frank, Gordes has nothing adventurous to do, but wanderlust is the thing that will be satisfied.
That's all I need right there. That is all I need.
You will fill your cameras with photos. So if you love discovering details and exploring off the beaten path destinations, Gordes can be the place you're looking for.
See, one thing you guys gotta know about me is I am not the guy who needs, the Vegas or New York City atmosphere. That picturesque view right there, food right down the road, bakery right down the road, wine. I'm not a wine guy, but wine and stuff right down the road. That's all I need. Good friends. That's all I need.
Number 6, Dinan. Dinan in Brittany is defined by its charming half-timbered houses. The town, which sits along the river, is how you would literally visualize a Brothers Grimm fairy tale, slightly dark and steeped in history with hidden mysteries.
But charming
so
at the same time.
As I mentioned, the town stands on the river with its medieval walls dating back to the 11th century, surviving several attacks from the English. Therefore, many buildings today you will see date back several hundred years. But there's one picturesque street which transports you from the top of the town to the port area along the river, and it's easily one of the best places to visit in Brittany. And if you are planning to visit the Brittany region, the perfect base would be to stay in Dinan.
I have to stop real quick here again because I'm really good at doing that. He just said it survived many attacks from the English. All I could think of after he said that line was looking at the town as he's showing it and saying, wow, how many battles took place here? You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird to think that these people are walking peacefully in the same area. A lot of people may have lost their lives. Kind of, my mind went there.
Number 7, Ez. Now, this is a wonderful seaside commune in the Côte d'Azur region in southeastern France. So besides its many beaches, there are plenty of other places to see while in this medieval seaside town. For instance, the Nietzsche Path is a really difficult trail that winds through the local cliffs and gives panoramic views of the sea. Now the distance is around 5 kilometers, and there's a sign at the bottom of the path at sea level that basically lets you know it can take about an hour and a half to complete uphill. So be warned.
That is that's a longer trek than people think, going
I'm
uphill.
talking sweat levels. But once you're there, there's also the botanical garden, filled with exotic plants. And as I said,
Wow.
you get some wonderful panoramic views of the sea.
I am in love with this. I really am. I mean, come on. How could you not love this?
Number 8, Charroux, France. Now this is a medieval town with a rich past, and it's listed among the most beautiful villages of France. It reminds me of Aise in the south of France, and I've mentioned France 4 times in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, you have.
And you will find ancient houses, a 12th century church, a bell tower, a clock tower, market halls with wooden pillars, residences with timber frames from the 14th century, and fortified doors and wells.
Look how people used to live. It's just
So if you really like wandering through charming villages and finding small trinkets and artistic products, this is another place to head to, which is in central France.
just awesome. It's just awesome.
Number 9, Le Poët Lavade.
I was gonna say, what the heck happened to the video?
Le Poët Lavade, a picturesque village in the southeastern region of France, where time seems to have stood still in the medieval era. No cars, no traffic, just a peaceful atmosphere. The cobbled side streets lined with old houses, a nice place for a stroll. It's full of charm and authenticity. So it's no surprise that it's listed as one of the most beautiful villages in France. Founded in the 12th century by the Order of St. John, and back then a castle stood at the top of the village. But now a keep and ramparts are all that remain.
I'm just mesmerized. I'm sorry, I know I'm not talking
So there's a
whole lot. I'm
hotel
just
with
mesmerized. I just
quite a
love this
decent
stuff.
restaurant,
So
and
much.
only an hour's ride from Valence, which seemed like the easiest route to get there. Number 10, Mont Saint-Michel.
I think I know this one. Yeah, I do know this one. Oh,
Now this is indeed a medieval architectural marvel.
Doesn't the
It's a
sea
small
like take
rocky
the road
island
away?
located in Normandy, France, and is well known for its stunning abbey perched atop the island's highest point. The abbey, which dates back to the 8th century, is a prime example of medieval architecture, and it's renowned for its Gothic design. The island and its abbey have a very rich history, once a strategic stronghold and a centre of medieval pilgrimage. So of course, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site today, and a very
I could
popular
be
tourist
completely wrong.
destination.
I thought I read somewhere where the
But upon
sea
reflection,
washed away the roads so
it
you can only get
reminds
there
me of how
certain times during
amazing
the day.
past builders were, and what they may think of how the world looks today.
I must have been wrong. He's obviously not going to explain it in this video. How can you not love it? How can you not love it? I mean, what a video. Honestly, what a video. And yes, I know it looks like I stopped it when he was still going. It's the end of the video. I checked. But I just, how can you... I'm just at a loss for words. How can you not love this stuff? I mean, but, you know, maybe it speaks more to me because it is a small town and I'm from a small town. But just the beautiful little villages. Some of them have sea view, some have mountain view. I just love it all. I love it all so much. And I don't understand how anybody can look at it and say, nope, nah, not feeling that. So anyway, thank you guys for being here, for watching. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed what you've seen here. Consider subscribing to the channel. It's free for you. Helps me out tremendously. But other than that, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.